All right, bro. We rocking and roll. All right, so what do who we got the pleasure of talking with today?
Well, I think you were breaking up. I can't hear you.
I said who we got the pleasure of talking to today?
Okay, I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't no rather than that. My real name, Jarvis Booker. The prison system know me as Don Smoke.
Okay.
Don Smokey, y'all know, and one on.
Don Smokeyado?
Yes, sir.
Why they call why they call you that, bro?
Well, I'm Don Smoke, cause I want all the smoke though, and I love the smoke, so so that name up automatic smoke just stuck to me. The Yano part just came with me being a member of Goodfellas.
Okay. All right, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the Bluff.
Oh,
West
okay.
side of Atlanta.
Okay, over there. That was Lil B from.
Yes, sir. My personal.
Okay. All right, so
we know each other very well.
that's what's up. All right, so can you describe how life was growing up in the Bluff?
I mean, I think it was just like way different for us because we were dealing with like a bunch of heroin addicts, crack addicts, all mixed into one at the same time. Like, a lot of hoods weren't dealing with heroin addicts. There weren't too many hoods in Atlanta dealing with heroin addicts when I was growing up, though. But like, and I think that just made everything totally like different on how I grew up and seen life. Like, I mean, it was rough out there, but like, but we was like amongst each other, we was like a family though. But it was rough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like,
okay. So, what school did you go to while you was out there?
Okay, elementary, I went to East Avenue. Then I left East Avenue and went to Kennedy, and from Kennedy to Washington.
Gotcha.
So.
How old are you? How old are you the first time you have a run-in with the police?
Man, I was like 9 years old. Like I was working a trap house for a big time dope by name Fat.
Okay.
And he basically, had me just sliding through the door. Whenever they send the money in, I slide it back through the door. And they kicked the door in one day, and I got locked up and went to juvenile. They went to pretrial, and I went to juvenile.
At 9.
Yeah.
All right. And at any point in time during your childhood, is this something that you're aiming to be like? You know how people like what you want to be when you grow up. Do you ever have something that? Go ahead.
I mean, like being where I'm from. I mean, shit, everybody around my hood want to be dope boys. Like, everybody, cause that's who had everything. Them seem like to be the only guy who wasn't struggling in the hood was the dope boy. So that way everybody wanted to be.
So it wasn't never nothing else like a fireman or none of that.
Nah, I ain't never think about none of that, bro, because I ain't see that. I seen dope boy every day, though. All day, every day.
Yeah.
When I come out, from the time I step out the house till I step back in the house, I seen dope boys or dope used. I seen cars with rims, all this stuff that I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when do you first gain knowledge of GF or Goodfellas?
I'm gonna say it was 2009 when I ended up back at Rice Street.
2009. Okay. And you said ended back up at Rice Street, so you hadn't been to Rice Street before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had been to Rice Street. I had been to prison and everything before that.
Okay, what you go to prison for the first time?
I went for 2 armed robbery, 2 aggravated assaults.
So that means you done did some time.
What I did was I went on and took a plea for 10 years. Back in 98, I took a plea for 10 years, so I came home in 08.
Damn. So what prison you was at when you was down the road?
Man, like, I mean, Schmill, got all stuff. Hey, man, I've been everywhere, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. I've been to like 30-some different prisons, bro.
All right. So then you do 2 years from 08, from 98 to 08. You doing time. Did you have children at the time?
Not at that time, I didn't.
Okay. What was the mindset at that time?
What do you mean, like, while I was in prison?
Nah, I mean like what
your
you feel. How old are you when you go on the chain?
I was 18 at that time.
You 18 with a decade to serve. What's your mind hitting like? What you?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, I was nervous. I mean, I ain't know what to expect, you know. You hear all these stories growing up about prison, but I knew I just couldn't go in there showing that type of attitude and that, like I was scared of that. But it's deep inside, though, I was nervous, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
like, everything went well, though. But I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as hell, though. When I first got, like, going through diagnostic and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you while you in chain gang this time? I mean, your first time. Do you get your GED? Do you try to go to school? What going on?
Man, I went on there, bro. Like, you know, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, I went on there, bro. I wasn't doing that, like gambling, shit like that, sports. You know, betting on games and shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Prison was a joke, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it as a joke, bro. Cause the old head when they was on some fuck shit. They wasn't on no, you know, showing the young brother the way, you know, to stay out of it, not to come back in here. They was on some fuck shit trying to rape the young brothers and all this and that. So we ain't had nobody show us the way.
Yeah. Okay. And at that particular time, is it gangland in the at that particular time, or is it just on some city shit?
Yeah, nah, it was straight city then. It was Atlanta against the world.
Yeah.
That's what it was then. Like it was a unity amongst Atlanta. But other than that, nah, it wasn't no gang. It probably was probably like a few GDs, a few Crips here and there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so then when you come home, bro, what you on? What type of time are you on?
When I came home,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I came home with basically the same mind frame I went in with, bro. That's why I ended up back in there.
Damn.
I didn't learn that, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I did not learn that. I came home after doing 10 years and did the exact same thing I did 10 years ago.
You ain't try to square up and get no job or anything like that?
I mean, I did. I tried the job. You know, I had a little place there. I was doing good, but it's like I'm still in this same environment, bro. I'm still in the block every day. I'm still seeing this same shit, like, and I'm looking at how this how I think minimum wage, like for $5 or something like that. I'm looking at this minimum wage, and I fell back into the same trap, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Yeah. All right. And then how long you stay free before you go back to jail?
About 7 months.
Damn. And what you get locked back up for?
7 months. And 7 months I end up locked back up.
For what?
Armed robbery.
Damn, another armed robbery?
Another armed robbery, bro.
So I'm saying though, but if you got 10 and 98 came out 08, that's a 7 deadly sin. That's an SB 440.
And that's what they were pushing for. They were pushing for life without parole on an armed robbery.
Yeah.
I got paperwork and everything, bro. That's what they were asking for.
Yeah. I know.
You know, I literally had to plea out to 30 years, bro, to keep from getting life. Cause my mama done begged me not to go to trial, bro.
Damn.
My mom and my grandmama begged me not to go to trial, bro. So I plead out to 30 years. They planted the seed in my head that, well, at least if you got 30 years, you'll still be alive, you know, when we gone or whatever and be able to get out. Without life, then if you got life, then we'll just go to the grave knowing you'll be in prison the rest of your life. And that made me plea out, bro.
Damn. So then you pleaded out. What you think would happen if you wouldn't have pleaded out?
I mean, the case so weak, bro. Like the victim, I ain't even had long to put it this way, bro. A crackhead was the witness and made themselves the victim because their nephew got set up and robbed.
Okay.
They couldn't get the nephew. They weren't cooperating. They were street dudes. I give it to them. I salute them. I don't talk to them and everything. Saying then, they was not cooperating. They crackhead auntie took it upon herself, went down and told them we put a gun to her back also, and she wasn't even there, bro. And they came because of my past. They did what you call a similar transaction, which allowed them to file for Recidivism. I think it's like A and C or A and B with it's automatic life without parole.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even have like a real victim in my case, bro. Was not cooperating, like telling the folks straight up, no, I don't need nobody. Like that's what he straight up telling me. But his auntie got me sent away again, bro.
Dang.
His auntie and everybody who testified on me in 1998.
That's crazy.
A similar transaction allowed the DA to bring all witnesses back off your own cases. So it's like you in a no-win situation, like.
Okay, so you plea out to 30. How old are you at the time?
I was like 29, maybe 30.
Okay, so you 20.
Like 29 though, I think.
Okay, now do you got a child on the way at the time, or?
Yeah, my girl was actually pregnant doing this whole ordeal. Well, the chick I was with at the time, not my girl.
Yeah.
At the time was pregnant doing the whole ordeal.
Okay, when you find out she pregnant prior to getting locked up, what kind of pressure do that put on you, if any?
I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up mentally, but I was more fucked up that I was locked back up at what I was facing more than anything, bro. Like, I couldn't get that out my head, bro. Like,
okay.
I literally, bro, for a minute, I went eating a nanny now, bro. That shit had me fucked up, bro. I'm like, damn, I just got out, bro, and I'm facing life without parole, bro, over this.
Damn.
And what was crazy here, I had to pay the attorney.
Bro, people sometimes, they can, like, try to point the finger. And, like, I done did 10 years for armed robbery, bro. And what I'm trying to tell you is that shit don't be as easy as people be making it seem to just come out here and just get on track, bro. Because I done laid on the nigga with the pistol, bro. With the nigga I was at Alto with, bro. And we were just a hair away from goddamn tricking ourselves out the street forever.
Yeah, bro. It's so easy, bro, to get right back up in, especially when you don't been already.
Yeah.
But my first 10, I wasn't looking at it. Like, I wasn't looking at Georgia recidivism rate. I wasn't looking at, what I need to do to stay out of their play, because I ain't had nobody to set me down. Like, hey, y'all niggas goddamn, get what's going on. None of that, See, the old here, they were trying to get a nigga on the bullshit, or they were goddamn, like I said, they were trying to rake the homies and all that old shit. So it was crazy during that time.
Yeah.
But it was cool, though. Time was all right, though.
Gotcha. All right, so now you got these new charges and you back. Dang, your phone hung up. What just happened?
I don't know where, how, my bad, bro.
Yeah, you good, bro. All right, so now you back on Rice Street, and is this where you originally hear about GF, or are you down the road?
Nah, this where I actually started hearing about it at.
Okay.
Because it was just like getting put together.
Okay. And mind you, if I ask a question I don't need to ask, man, we just gonna push on by. I don't mean no offense, but at the end of the day, I'm a journalist. So who put it together?
I mean, you had an old head,
Okay.
you had a young head, and you had a dude who was of medium age, like round by his late 20, early 30. I mean, they did it.
Okay. So you got the old heads, you got the young fellas, and the middle age.
Yeah, they did that, bro.
Okay. And
all this talk about 30 deep started. No, they did not, bro. Half 30 deep blood anyway, but they did not start no GL, bro. Like, a lot of 30 deep are a part of GL, but a lot of 30 deep are blood also.
Okay. Okay, so for people who don't understand, what is 30 deep?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was locked up during that era, so I don't know too much about them. I just know like what the newspaper, and what I done heard a few of the young niggas say. Okay, basically they just a street crew, a neighborhood that got together and formed a gang or organization or whatever, and they was basically terrorizing Atlanta, the streets of Atlanta.
Gotcha. All right, and so what is setting GF apart? Because you've been around people that's in gangs all your life, but this something different. Why is this different?
I mean, it's just the way it was brought about. It's just totally different. Like when you think of gang or whatever, 9 times out of 10, it be like this whole neighborhood or this whole block. GF, they form like that. All three, the people who form GF, all them from totally different areas.
Okay.
Like it ain't just no one street, one block, and the way they formed it is like a family. Yeah, we move like a gang, but that's the way it was formed on family, on unity, on murder, on loyalty, and the gang made us move like gang. I think that's where that is.
Okay, that makes sense. Can you speak on some of the misunderstandings y'all done had with other entities inside the chain gang?
Well, that was one of them. I think you say went over misunderstanding we had
with other entities inside the chain gang.
Well, I'm gonna say this here. The only thing I really been involved in is the chain gang politics.
Okay.
Since I've been on the street this time, I've been on a straight path. Like, I'm tuned in, but it's an understanding on what's going on with me. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't really. I don't know what's going on out here, but now for the chain gang, you already know what's going on, and now it's us against everybody now.
Yeah. So what can you recall? I don't even want to call it a war or a beef with somebody, but can you recall an incident y'all might have had with somebody?
I mean, the most famous incident is the one everybody want to know about, but the dude they actually ain't had nothing to do with it.
All right, that's what I was really getting to.
It's the blood.
Come on with it. That's what I really wanted to add. I just was gonna see how it's gonna come up, but can you?
Yeah, the GL blood. It originally happened at Wright Street before I got there.
Huh?
You feel me? But everything had them calm back down, and they had them they had them let the bloods come back around and stuff. But it originally happened at Wright Street. Something happened before I got there, and the GL put all the blood off the whole 7th floor.
How? But I'm saying, is GF having numbers like that, or they just moving differently?
We never had numbers. See, that's the thing. We never had numbers. But the few that we do have, we gonna crash.
I've heard.
They weren't ready for that.
I've heard.
Wasn't nobody ready for that.
Let me ask you this, bro. Where the fuck that come from? That is some real. Mind you, I'm a civilian, bro. But if I'm being honest, bro, I fuck with the Hawks. I fuck with the Falcons, the Georgia the Bulldog, everything from Georgia. I'm fucking with it, bro. What when I'm hearing people talk about GF, it's like how every player on the field might Vic.
I mean, it ain't. I ain't gonna say everyone, cause we don't have some bitch ass niggas too, but for the most part, it's already in our mind we outnumbered, bro. So like, it's either go or be a hoe, one or the other.
Simple as that.
Like, shit, it's already. I don't want to be honest with you, bro. I have no idea where that mindset came from, but for some reason, all of us had that same mindset, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so the Bloods get kicked off the 7th floor on Rice Street.
One more time, bro.
I say the Bloods get kicked off the 7th floor on Rice Street.
Yeah, when I got to Rice Street, they would just get back up there. Like, it wasn't there probably like 5 on the whole south side that I was on the 7th floor.
Okay.
They were just letting them back up there then, because they ain't have nowhere to put them. They started getting numbers in there, but the mall the GL still had control of everything up there.
Okay. And how did that make it to the chain gang though?
Okay, what happened in the chain gang was totally different. Everything got that cool then.
Okay.
You know, we go to Jackson, they rocking out with us. They GL now, they rocking with us.
Okay.
And diagnostic, because, you know, that's the only diagnostic that would accept people from Atlanta, Jackson.
For real?
I don't transfer them to Jackson with us. You know, everything don't got that cool now.
Okay.
You know, so we in the chain gang rocking. And like I said, I think I put a date on the page. November the 22nd, 2011, I'm at Valdosta State Prison. And we get a call like, hey, it's going down against Red Team. Goddamn, we popping everywhere. So that's all we need. Okay, cool. It wasn't 5 was down there.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
We popped.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah, you say y'all popped that Valdosta?
Yeah, I was at Valdosta doing that at the time that the original call came out to pop, and we went count popping.
Okay.
Yeah, we was like the second count. We was like the second one to pop. I think we popped behind like Goodfellas or something.
All right. So how do it go down as much as you can give me without giving me too much? Because I've heard different stories. I've heard different versions. So I don't know, you know, what's for real and what's goddamn, you know, sometimes we'll trick ourselves into knowing the story.
Okay, somebody up top on our side was talking to one of their big homies about an incident that happened. You know, because, you know, when we come, see, this how, let me tell you how we came when we hit the chain. This how we came. We want in or you ain't going to get in here.
Simple as that.
That's how we coming, bro.
Yeah.
So that created an issue because we, like, niggas thought we were playing when we made that statement.
Mm-hmm.
And now they saying they homies getting buzzed, getting raw, this and that, because then nobody had no unity.
Okay.
Nobody had no unity, bro. We made games get unity. Games didn't have unity like they got now, bro. We the reason games got unity like that. The nigga they weren't sticking together, bro.
Right.
We made them start sticking together.
Damn.
Because they see how we were rocking, bro, but it wasn't there but a handful of it going here, a handful at this count, handful at that count. But them handful were making hella noise. Dorm to dorm. Don't matter who it was against. So dealing with that issue though, when we talking about the blood issue, our homie was talking to their homies and got their some flint shit was said in the background from one of their little homies that shouldn't have been said. And bro, like, what you mean? Okay, cool, say no more. And got off the phone with them and got on the phone with them. With all the everybody at the count. He got called all the count polls and, you know, put lined everything up.
Damn.
But that's what that's where it introduced us to the world right there, bro.
Okay.
Like, from that moment on, from count to count, like that night there, bro, the prison didn't know what to do, bro. They ain't never seen that like that. They didn't even know what to do.
All right, so are you
they
dealt?
All the level 5 close security prisons down after the last one went up, which was like Waycross or so, I forgot which one. Maybe Hancock.
Mm-hmm.
After that went down though, goddamn, they locked every prison down, kept it locked down, bro, for like 2 years, and then started what you call the TIL program, just for us.
Damn. So everybody that was a known affiliate got put on lockdown.
Yeah, if you were GF, if you affiliated with GF, you were going to the TIL program.
Damn.
A lot of dudes now, they went lying. I heard, I think it was T. He said a lot of dudes got caught at that one GF. He went lying about that. Now a lot of them, they because you were from Atlanta. If you went blood, they were just labeling you GF as that.
Yeah, that was Sosa. Sosa, he got locked down.
Yeah, I know one of them said it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, he wasn't lying about that part. That was true right there.
Yeah.
But as far as what actually happened, they wanted us to give something back, and we wasn't getting, when we take something, you don't get that back, bro. That's the bottom line.
Right.
Yeah, so, and that was the issue right there. And while they were talking, while our people were talking to their people, like, trying to figure out what we can do to keep some shit from jumping out at that particular count, goddamn, one of they little homies said something in the background, some slick shit that he shouldn't have said. So, bro, like, hold on, what? Okay, say no more. Like, and goddamn, it went from there.
All right.
And originally, it just supposed to be like, maybe like D-side, but, it went all along because, niggas all along gonna ride.
Mm-hmm.
But originally, it's just supposed to be like the G-side, like.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
they but
okay.
And so that's where it started. November the 22nd, 2011 is where it started the GF and blood war in the prison system.
Okay.
Like,
and so then for some time it go quiet because y'all on lockdown for a year, ain't it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them niggas for about we stayed locked down all together like before they let us out 7 years.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we stayed. We didn't come out lockdown until 2018, and we was better off. We was the first count that came out lockdown. Like, I literally had a meeting with the commissioner at the time. Like, I literally gave him my word. If he let us out this hole, like, we not gonna cause no problem then.
Okay.
The commissioner, like, over the Georgia prison.
Exactly.
Tim, I forgot his last name.
Mm-hmm.
But he came and personally pulled me out. Me and Lil David Lee, Camo David.
Mm-hmm.
He personally pulled both of us out and talked to us. And I gave him my word. I said, bro, if you let us out this hole, we not going to cause no problem. That was after we had been locked down since 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long do y'all go before that promise is forfeited on? How long do y'all go with keeping the peace?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I came and caught a white girl that worked there. That was on the fucking tax squad. And so like we had the pack coming in, so we were all right. It wasn't 5 words, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's why I got the story. I came out, bro. I ended up beating up the big time GD nigga on the what you call it. So that gave us a lot of goddamn respect.
Hold on. What happened?
Yeah, I had to beat up the big GD nigga that was over the yard that they put us on, right?
At Valdosta?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, G from Augusta. I had gone, okay, see, they let us out 5. We were the first 5 out the whole state of Georgia to get out the hole. Didn't nobody else get out the hole because they wanted to see how they were going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So they put us on A and B yard, but they put 2 in B2, which was me, and another little brother. They put 2 in goddamn B1, and they put 1 in A1 because you know that was like an honor dorm over there. So they put 1 over there. So I had caught the white girl on the tax score while we was on the TIL program. So when I moved to the compound, she moved out there with me, and we didn't have no phone, so I was using a dude I thought was cool phone. He don't try to. I guess he went back through his I don't know how he did, to be honest, but he found her page and was hitting her on Facebook. And so
man.
she came in there and showed it to me and shit. I went out there and beat him real bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, beat him bad, bro.
Dang.
But he from Augusta, though, nut G.
So I'm saying that's finna set something off.
I ain't gonna lie, they were mad. It was like 12 GDs in the dorm. The GD, I ain't gonna lie, they were mad, but I was so amped. And when I came out the room, I was like, shit, who want it? And who you next? You know, I'm like, GD, like, who next? Like, no, bro, we ain't got no problem, bro. You know, goddamn. So when they found out why I beat him up, they were about ready to violate him then, but he was looking so bad, bro. The man didn't go to lunch for like a month, bro. The man didn't go out the dorm. I ain't lying, bro. For his special, he used to sleep in his bed, lay in his bed like he was a night order, bro. I beat him bad, bro.
Okay. And they ain't never tried to get no get back. They ain't tried to get no get back.
Nah, I mean, like, they pulled up. I ain't gonna lie, they pulled up, bro. But shit, I was out there on the yard working out and shit, so they pulled up. I went to the gate. As I went to the gate, they were popping the gate to let a nigga through, and the only thing they thought the gate was gonna OD the door, but it shocked me, and it shocked. I know it shocked them, but I stepped out there. I'm like, shit, what's up? They're like, damn, bro, you out here beating up TDD? What's up? I'm like, shit, no, goddamn. I gave them rundown on where hell. So they were like, shit, okay, cool. Say no more. We gonna goddamn look into it. They called my phone. Well, we don't got a phone by then. They called the phone later on that night. He was like, hey, bro, goddamn, if you can block the name out or the picture with it, but can you send them messages so we can send them out here to the street, bro? Cause home making it seem like, goddamn, you lying, that ain't him, you can't this and that. So, goddamn, I blocked them out and shit, goddamn, black her name out, her picture and shit. I sent them messages and everything. From his Facebook. Like,
damn.
Yeah, they let that shit go, though, goddamn. We ended up getting cool as hell. Yeah, they did. I ain't gonna lie. They wanted us to smoke. They knew it wasn't number 5 with us anyway, and they knew we would spread it out. The nigga was trying to push the button before he even figured out what happened. But goddamn, them nigga wouldn't go, though. He was trying to push the button before they figured out.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
But they wouldn't go.
What's the worst?
That shit got around, like 13, everybody goddamn started fucking with her after that, like. They found out I was fucking with the white girl. This ain't no lie, bro. The warden used to tell, like, he come in the dorm, because my last name Booker, though, they call it, Booker, stand up straight, you around here fucking all my officers. Like, serious, that's how Warden Pilgrim. Matter of fact, you might know him from Alto, Pilgrim.
Pilgrim, yeah, I remember Pilgrim.
Yeah, Pilgrim was the warden. He was deputy warden of security down there at Vet Officer when I was there.
Damn.
Yeah, that way you around here fucking all my officers, you ain't got no energy, you can't stand up. Yeah, so we didn't have no issue when we came out whole, because when I caught that mule, that made the way for us. So everybody was able to goddamn start. Even one number 5, but then we were sending shit to the brother back there in the hole and stuff.
Yeah.
And so after like a month, they'll let like 1 more out. Then every other week, they'll let like 1 or 2 out and put them up there and stuff. So eventually, we end up with we ended up with like probably like 20, 24, 25 with us out there.
Okay.
Spread it out.
All right.
But we didn't have like no problem with the red team or none of that. Hell, they were right. The Billies were rocking with us.
Damn. So go ahead.
Now go ahead. I'll listen at you, bro.
Nah, I was just gonna. So my question was gonna be: so what's the worst situation that you done been in?
Shit, the worst situation I done been in. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was at Philly State Prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when no Philly go hard, bro. But I bust big homies. They call him Hood, Jamal Round.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be my dog. Used to be like his bodyguard. Like, okay, let me tell you, this nigga, he used to get the pack in.
Okay.
So when I got there, they put me in the room with him. all his blood, all their homies, they used to come up there just taking over his shit, the bullying him, all kind of shit. So he told me straight up, he said, bro, I'm finna start telling them, since you from Atlanta and we at Phil, I'm finna start telling them this your pay. I know Jay gonna goddamn
yeah.
Hey, bro, this on God. It's a little blood where he turned Muslim now. He named Terry the Cabo. I don't know what. I think he had weight cross, but this was my little man back then. And goddamn, he right there listening to everything going on, and so that's what pulled them back up off of him. Like, you know, he started telling them, goddamn, I'm in on the pat now, on the connection he needed, cause he ain't had no connection. He was buying from another nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how, and so, we had put a play together for some touch screen and some weed and shit to just get thrown over the gate. And a nigga, we had one already cut out, so a nigga, the little nigga in the dorm gonna climb out the window and go get the pack and bring it back in.
Okay.
I ended up going to the hole for, I forgot what I went to the hole for a fucking battery. I had a phone battery out. And so while I'm in the hole, I had the flip phone and he sent me a battery back there. He get the pack for the touch screens and stuff. I don't know what made him do it, bro. He tell me the pack get knocked off. My little homeboy, Terry Como, they used to call him bad at. He was blood then, but he was on that. But he came and told me, he said, bro, Hood lying, bro. They got them phones in here now. I came out the hole, they put me in another dorm. I walked straight over there to the dorm, went straight to here. I knocked on the room. It was like eight bloods in the room. And I'm like, hey, y'all, let me holler at him. So goddamn, they step out the room and shit. He like, he from New York. He like, yo, what's up? But he still got his phone in there. I'm like, damn, bro, that wasn't a touch screen right there. He told me, oh, no. So he said, I bust him in his shit, bro. When I bust him in his shit, he tried to grab the knife. I already had my knife in my pocket. I just pulled it out my pocket. So I hit him in the head like sometimes. Keep in mind now, this is a blood compound.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody rushed the room and shit. So they grabbed me, they grabbed him, they trying to get the knife, they pulled me out the room and shit. Bro, it ain't never two of us on this whole compound. Like, the other nigga, he ain't come out that. He ain't want no problem. So, goddamn, that whole day, okay, hold on. They passed him, because he don't want to go to the hole in there, so they wrapped their head up, this and that. So he still screaming, you got to go. So we go out to lunch. All the blood trying to figure out what happened. They don't call him out. He go out to lunch. An officer see blood dripping down the back of his neck and pull him to the side and pull his scully up. When they pull his scully up, they see that bitch red. So they go put him in medical, whatever, wrap him up, patch him up, put him in the hole. So they tell me it's like 8 bloods in the dog. They and a GD nigga that was rocking with him named Phony G from Augusta. He really was them nigga hard. But his name Phony G from Augusta. So they come to me, they like, hey big bro, goddamn, we fuck with you, bro, goddamn. Bro, they go on the door and come back to another dorm, bro, goddamn. We ain't even trying to go through that with you. So I'm like, man, I don't go on no door, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. So we all, so they late, for whatever reason, they come lock us down for like 20-something minutes. While we locked down, I see all these niggas grouping up in one cell. I'm in a room with a surveillance nigga, little young nigga. He like, shit, dirty, I'm gonna ride with you. Fuck them niggas. How you know we been right?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro, you good, bro. Just sit back, bro. I don't even want to get you in this shit.
Yeah.
So goddamn, I drill around my arm, like, and tie the sheet up and tie that bitch up around my arm, bro. I had goddamn 2 locks. I had my lock and my roommate lock on the belt hanging out my pocket, and I had a bullshit ass knife in my hand, bro. When they popped the door, I bust up out that bitch. They like, shit, bro, you got to go, bro. I said, I really don't see y'all. They clicking up in one room. Let's get it. So goddamn, we shot it out. I ended up getting hit 24 times. Like they literally had to come. A nigga from DC, my partner had to come pick me up and tote me out. I was on the big floor by myself. Just put it like that, bro.
Yeah.
When they were all said and done, I was on the big floor by myself. My partner had to come pick me up and tote me out the dorm. It's the lieutenant I used to be trying to holler at, bro. She was crying and everything because she was begging me. I'm like, man, I ain't going no medical. Y'all just take me to the hole. She was begging me, please go to medical. She started crying, bro. She wanted me to go to medical so bad. So I'm like, shit, I walked in. They want me to get on the cart. You can't get on no medical cart, bro. I'm like, nah, I walk up there. So we walked up the medical, goddamn. Yeah, they wiped me down and shit. I had 24 holes, like, in my back, head. I had, like, 5 in my, my jaw, my face and shit. But they was like some little bit of part because they was scared sticking. They weren't trying to stick.
Yeah.
They was scared sticking. But that's like the worst situation I've been in. But hell, I really wasn't working. I was on top. I sliced one little nigga named Brazen. He's from New York. I sliced it here, goddamn, lumped a few on them up, and them niggas had on sweaters. The car had one of them bullshit ass aluminum knives. I throw that down, goddamn, snapped them locks out and shit. I lumped a few on them up and shit, but this ain't need to work hard. So while I'm in there working out, bro, guess who the deputy was, nigga?
Who?
Pilgrim. That way he was at Phillips too. So,
right. Now I do remember when he was at Phillips.
Yeah, he was at Phillips too.
Bro, they gonna sound crazy as hell, but at one point in time, bro, they had to hire me to go back into the prison system and start working with individuals 6 months prior to their release because I was a case manager for them. Bro, I went into a meeting with this dude, bro. And I seen some niggas. Yeah, bro, I seen some niggas I was at Alto with. Them niggas look, cause I got on a suit and a tie. Bro, I'm in here in a luncheon at Phillips State Prison with these people, bro. I had to tell the nigga that I seen that I had did time with an Alto, bro. That nigga looked at me, then that nigga did a double take. Bro, I said, hold on, bro. I'm trying to work one, bro. Hold on.
Yeah. That who was up here.
Damn.
So he came to me, this ain't no lie. Me and every blood that was in that dorm was out there on the yard. Them niggas passed me joints. Goddamn. We out there kicking like ain't that hell. Like, nigga, I just stabbed this nigga up. This the big homie, I just stabbed him up. Goddamn, I just went to war with the rest on. So when they came for inspection, the scene that he told me straight up, he said, I'm gonna let you back out the whole book. He said, I'm gonna let you back out because I know you're a good guy. And he said, goddamn, but I'm gonna wait till you get back on your A game though.
Dang.
They ain't gonna lie, they kept me in there till I got my own car. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was fucked up that next day. Like my little side, I couldn't even move my little arm, bro. That shit was fucked up because that was all my hits were, all my stab wound were on my back, like my little shoulder area.
Yeah.
Like, that bitch was fucked up, bro. I had goddamn, like, it took a while to get that bitch back working right.
So let me ask you this, bro. I appreciate you goddamn going in and giving me, bro. But what is the mindset after you get stabbed 24 times, bro? Cause in my mind, nigga, I'm just like, bro, this shit crazy. I did 10 years, bro, for armed robbery. Did most of my time at Alto. Nigga, I ain't never been stabbed 24 times, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I don't know, bro. Like, I ain't even really think about it. At the time, from that time till I went to sleep, bro, I was just amped up. I ain't really think about it, bro. When they woke me up for breakfast, that's when I thought about, like, damn, bro, I actually got stabbed 24 times, bro. Like, I tried to, like, when I tried to raise up, bro, my little shoulder, that shit was there, bro. That shit was done for, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. That shit was fucked up.
All right, so let me ask you this.
I'm like, damn, bro.
So at this time now, your child has been born.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Cause I thought that when you was out, somebody had got pregnant.
She ended up going through some type of labor miscarriage.
Okay.
So she's like, I don't know.
Okay. Are you communicating with anybody on the outside at this time?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Like, man, her still would communicate off and on and stuff, because I know it was an emotion. I know she's a very emotional person, so I know it was an emotional toehold on her when I got locked back up.
Right.
I was, like I told her, I was working, and I had a place and stuff, so I was doing okay, So I know everything fell back on her. She went to losing this, losing that, so I understood. So, yeah, me and her would communicate, but also my mom and my grandmama, they been in my corner forever. Like, they never left my side. Like, even people that know me gonna tell you, bro, one thing about it, when I call my grandma, like, she gonna when I did call her, she gonna make it help for us. Like, they always have this support, no matter what I did, bro.
All right. So, why you in the midst of doing what you're doing? When you get stabbed 24 times, how much time you got left?
Oh Yeah, I'm on fresh on 30 years.
Damn.
Yeah, it's 2010. See, hold on. Let me catch you up to date for one.
Okay, all right.
See, I ended up like a week before I left Rice Street, I broke my arm playing basketball. So I had a hard cast on when they sent me to Jackson. I had a black cast. That's what everybody knew me about. I had a hard black cast on. So I ended up staying at Jackson 8 months because they couldn't send me nowhere without send me out with a hard cast on.
Okay.
Yeah, so when they sent me out, they sent me to Hayes. When I got to Hayes, I ended up in the dorm with one of the big dogs and a couple more little homies, and we ended up got there fucking somebody up, tying them up and all that shit. Though we started that shit too. They weren't doing that shit like they is now.
Bro, where that shit come from?
You know, we had them put them. They don't send ticket down though. We had them put them on YouTube, and they had to cancel at that time. Well, this how we do it at Hayes.
Bro, let me ask you this. Cause it was a nigga I was at Alto with, and mind you, I'm a civilian, so I'm trying to stay on this side of the bullshit. But I seen the homeboy I was at Hay with. I see this nigga. I got footage on him on my Instagram page, but he is getting the dog shit out of him. The dog shit beat out of him, bro. And in the background, all I hear is nigga, don't play with the mob.
Oh yeah, I think I seen that.
Yeah, here. We used to, I don't know what they call him now, but we used to call him East Lake.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a young nigga, man. That's what they doing, bro.
Yeah.
That's the shit we started too, though, bro. Like, I was in on one of the first days that started doing. We tied niggas up and just beating them and filming at the same time.
Bro, that shit, they'll live forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so why this shit going on, bro? Is you seeing yourself up out of here? Are you even thinking about goddamn coming home?
Hey, this ain't no lie, bro. My grandma always had kept faith. Like, so she passed, bro, she kept faith, bro. She told me every day. Every day we talked, every time letter she wrote, every card she sent, she always put in there, you're not doing the whole 30 years, you coming home.
Mm-hmm.
No. Me personally, my mind frame, when I talk to her, I'm like, yeah, you're right, Grandma, I'm not. But, man, I wasn't living life like that. I'm out there stabbing shit out of me. I could have caught a murder charge at any given time.
Yeah, they just got a nigga. Young nigga just got booked up. He just got
killed at any given time, bro.
Yeah.
Had the shit I was doing, they didn't even know about, bro. They didn't find out about me getting stabbed up like this, so I came home and told them.
Dang.
They seen all the little bumps on all the little goddamn, I got like 3-4 little goddamn kilo of little shit on my back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were asking me about them. They didn't even find because I didn't want them worrying the shit about me, bro.
Yeah.
So I didn't. They had the shit I was doing in prison. They never even found out about it till I came home, bro.
Dang.
Yeah. But my mind frame, bro, I wasn't thinking about coming home, bro. I was just like, fuck, bro. I'm trying to be a part of this, bro. I'm trying to help this thing I will grow and be some more than what it is, bro.
Yeah. But what's the end result of that though? What does success look like in that aspect?
I'm just gonna be real, bro. And now, but you know, at the time, it was clout, it was popularity. It was like, oh yeah, don't fuck with smoke gonna goddamn bust on, or don't fuck with home gonna bust on. Oh yeah, the mall nigga don't play. It was, bro, to walk around and knowing all these niggas feel you, bro. That shit like power, bro. That shit, I don't know, they do something to you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, for real, bro. Just, like, walk around, come out in the door, no whole door, scared of y'all. But, like, come on, bro. It ain't never got there 5, 6 y'all in here. 3 of y'all in here. You got, bro, when I was at Brown, bro, I had big homies in the blood coming to me resolving issues. Big homie in the Muslim coming, E-mans or the Muslim coming to me about their little homies, about their people and resolving issues. And bro, I was just like everybody else, a dog, bro. But it's just a respect that they had, like, for me, bro. You know, and it was neutral though. I respect them also though. You know, I wasn't disrespecting them, but you know, it's just the fact that they coming to me to resolve issues. Like, at one point, it had got to the point, bro, and I got witness. Like, every story I tell you, everything I tell you, bro, I got people you can go to. You can call. Matter of fact, few on got phones now. You can call. I get them on the phone, but they'll tell you, bro. I ain't got no reason to lie, bro.
Yeah.
Anything I tell you can be vouched for. Like,
Okay. Do you ever run into Lil B in the chain gang?
say that one more time, bro.
Do you ever run into Lil B in the chain gang?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I ran into Lil B a couple times, man. Lil B bad.
On some cool shit or on some more shit?
Oh, no, hell no. We ain't never see we ain't never bump head, bro.
Yeah.
That one thing about that blow for anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, hell yeah. Every time we bump head was on some player shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. We wasn't never got there. Like, that was the thing. When the war with the blood and the moral popped out, it fucked up a lot of shit, a lot of relationships. You know, cause we were, like I said, we were rocking. Everything had got back normal, so we were rocking, and they were rocking with us. And then before that, a lot of them were rocking.
Yeah.
Now when it happened, a lot of people stayed neutral. Now, like, they didn't let the beef, you know, stop what they had going on with us, and we didn't let it stop what we had going on with them. But a lot of them did, though. A lot of them got in their feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they took the advantage. They started running out with our money because they started what they call a step down.
What's a step down?
Huh?
What's a step down?
Man, some shit they don't got from LA for the gang, for anybody that's affiliated with any gang or organization. So they say. But it only started for GLs. So what they do is a program where they send a big tax squad around. And they took everybody property, gave you a jumpsuit. You can't go to the store for like the first, I think, like 6 months. You got to graduate to the next phase so you can start buying hygiene items off the store.
Huh?
Then go another like 6 months for the next phase. Then you can start buying like $20 worth of food off the store. Then you go another 6 months before the phase out. But they never allowed us to phase out. They didn't think we were going to go through the program the way we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they never allowed us to. Hold on. What we talking about, the chill or the step down?
We talking about the step down, but we can slide off into the tier too.
Explain the steps of the tier.
Okay.
Okay, they never, my bad, I got them mixed up. Okay, I explained the steps of the tier. They never allowed us to phase out the tier, so they started the step down program. So when the step down started, it's basically like, they let you go out to the yard. Y'all get to come out and mingle amongst each other. The people that's handpicked for this program.
Mm-hmm.
So we went on the program, and I was at the time I was in Reedville when I went on the program.
How you get to Reedville, bro?
Oh man, I got a story right here too.
Come on with
the program. So